What's going on, people? Welcome to the combined 11 for Manchester United versus Tottenham. I should have said welcome to United View first, but I'm excited to do this one. I just want to get straight into it. I had to bring through a special guest, man, like Tapping Tobes. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready for this one, man. Ready for the game. I'm ready for this piece of content, man. I'm itching for this game. Itching.
Just quickly, before we do it, you were saying before we started recording that, you've been to Old Trafford quite a few times to watch Spurs and you just haven't managed to get that W, and something needs to change this time, though.
Yeah, man. Something needs to change. Antonio Conte. Listen, we played well last season. We were unfortunate to leave empty-handed. This time, we're coming back. We need to get it back in blood. We need to get it back in blood.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I saw Conte was saying basically you lost to Ronaldo last year, which is true. It was actually an even game, but Ronaldo just decided to do Ronaldo things last year, which it don't look like he's on that kind of form at the moment. But it's always, at any moment, as you saw last year, it can all change, innit? But let's get into this because this is going to be interesting. Obviously, Spurs they play like a 5-2-3.
So we play
5-3-2.
Typically, we play a 3-4-3. But
3-4-3.
The last two / 3 games, we've been experimenting with a 3-5-2 a lot more because obviously we needed to change the game, and we've also had a couple of injuries. So, yeah.
Okay. It's hard because obviously we're just a straight 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think just to keep it simple, should we just go over 4-3-3?
We can go over 4-3-3. It's fine. It's fine with me.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. I'm getting my players in, so I don't care.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
cool. Let's waste no time. Let's waste no time, Tobes.
Yeah.
Goalkeepers.
Come on.
Now, to me, there should be no debate about this. There should be no. Lloris is so mistake prone. He really is. At distribution, both of them are lacking in the distribution errors. But I feel a lot safer with David De Gea between my sticks than Lloris.
No
for sure.
way.
100%.
No way have you just said that.
I do. Shot stopping. David De Gea. Shot stopping.
You can't even stop shots these days.
Yes, he can. He can.
Do I have to remind you of Brentford? Do I have to remind you of Brentford and Brighton?
Oh, that's one mistake this year.
Lloris has only made one mistake.
In general, Lloris's handling and his mistakes are way more mistake. He's way more mistake prone. That both of them with their feet, it's like a top light.
David De Gea has statistically he has actually made more mistakes than Lloris in the last 2-3 years. And when we talk about distribution, we know that both aren't the best distribution, but Lloris's distribution has actually improved significantly under Conte. Like when Lloris actually makes passes now, the intention, they're actually finding players. I still have not seen any improvement in David De Gea's kicking. I've not seen it.
His kicking, I have to keep it 100. But as a goalkeeper, saving shots, if there's a cup final tomorrow, right? We're not even in the Champions League, but if there was a Champions League final tomorrow and I get to choose who to go in goal, I'm going to take David De Gea, who's been... and I know you're trying to talk about past and what they've done in the game and stuff like that. For a foreseeable amount of years, David De Gea has been the best keeper in the world. I don't think Lloris has ever even been the best keeper in the world. Like his ceiling is just not as... He's never reached the heights that David De Gea has reached. De Gea, to me, is just a better all-round player. And he's on the decline. De Gea's on the decline, but he's still better than Lloris.
Not right now. No way.
All right.
No way.
So the first one goes to the comments. I think this is going to happen a lot. The first one, me and Toby can't agree because we could literally spend the whole show just on this.
Yeah.
We could. But Toby's going with Hugo Lloris. I'm obviously going with David De Gea. Yeah. There you go. Right back. I think Emerson Royal has actually, although I think he's trash, I do think he has got a bit better this year. Yes. He has got a bit better than this year. Aaron Wan-Bissaka to me ain't it, so I ain't trying to put him ahead of Emerson Royal. That's just trying to polish a turd. They're both just not great. They're both not good. But I'm again, I'd rather have Spence don't play. He hasn't played yet, has he? That's not a thing.
No.
Am I missing any of your potential right backs who play there? That's it, innit? Emerson Royal.
And he's been injured.
Even your manager don't want him playing. He said, I'm not stupid. I don't want to lose.
I mean, he's played the last 2 league games and we've kept clean sheets. So
that's crazy. But that's the Conte effect, isn't it? Just come in and sit back camping Like that's a Spurs thing. That's a
come
Conte thing. That's a Conte thing.
We ain't
Matt
even been
Doherty-
camping that much in the last 2 games anyway. But listen, you
All
know
right.
what? We don't even have to waste time on this now,
Dallo.
I'll
It's
give.
Dallo.
I don't even rate Dallo highly, but I'll have
I'm
to
not
say
even saying that.
in terms of form, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Dallo, but it's only by virtue of the fact that Jet Spence hasn't played enough, and Emerson Royale literally doesn't offer any as much as Dallo going forward. And I don't even think Dallo offers it much going forward. I really don't.
Dallo, in my opinion, listen, we need to invest in the right back situation. One, because if Dallo gets injured, we need more. But even when we go and get that next right back, we need one even better than Dallo and let him compete. Like Dallo's not even like he's improved. We've seen some improvement. There has been improvement under Ten Hag with him, but he still hasn't hit. I can't sit here and say, whoa, do you know what I'm saying? But form, he's definitely better than Emerson Royale and
I will say this though. I do think as boneheaded as Emerson can be in the opposition half, I do think he's defended just as well, if not better than Dallo this season. And I actually think in 2022, I've seen Emerson Royale lock down more players than I've seen Dallo lock down more players. But just for the sake of this season,
Dallo locked down Martinelli. Dallo locked down what's his face?
I don't think he did lock down Martinelli. Are we speaking of the same game? Arsenal the best side.
A couple of times he got past him, and a couple of times Dallo was in on him. Dallo clamped Diaz as well. Diaz didn't do nothing.
That was I remember that. Done it. Well, Emerson Royale clamped Diaz last season against Liverpool. He did.
All right. But he ain't better than Dallo.
I'm not about riding for Emerson. I want him gone.
All right, cool. So, all right, yeah, exactly. You don't even like him yourself. You don't even need to back him. So it's Dallo. For me now, as the 2 centre halves, this is interesting because Lisandro Martinez has been good for us. He's been a good addition. The whole league, I don't know what your take's been on it, but the whole league and the media tried to do the size thing, and he ain't good. He can't do this. He can't do that. He's been a breath of fresh air to this Man United squad, and I love him. Raphael Varane this year has been playing way more games. He's been way more reliable. We've won pretty much every game we've played when he's played, and when he hasn't played, we've lost. And he's the Rolls Royce. He's the Phantom. He's the Ghost. He's the Wraith. That's what he is. And he's just an amazing player. Now, this is the thing now. I know the narrative is, Eric Dyer is rubbish. I know that narrative outside of Spurs. I know that exists. I'm not going to be lazy with it because I don't believe that. I think he has been steady. He's been performing quite well. Emerson Royale is a tough nut to crack. Sorry, not Emerson Royale.
Christian Romero.
Christian Romero, tough nut to crack. I'm still having my 2 centre-backs over yours, though, personally.
And listen, I think Varane's been really good for Man United. Listen, I think as a duo, they've been really good for Man United.
Yeah.
For the most part. I think the defense is probably the one constant under Ten Hag since he's been able to piece it all together that's actually been able to give you like some sort of consistency. Yeah.
Agreed.
But that being said, yeah, we have kept 4 clean sheets this season. Eric Dyer has played every single minute in the Premier League this season. And Eric Dyer, who's not even hit the peak form he hit last season, has still been reliable for Spurs this season. And he scored. He has scored goals for Spurs this season, big goals. He scored 2 goals in the league so far this campaign. And Romero, listen, I don't even need
He is wicked.
I don't even need to say it because I think the thing is, I get it. You're wedded to the prestige of Varane. And granted, he's been really good in form, but to use your question about the Champions League final thing, yeah, right now in 2022, if you had the option of picking both, there's no way.
I'm picking Varane. He's won it 4 times.
No way on earth.
Toby, no. The Rolls Royce, the Wraith, the Phantom, the Ghost.
You're not picking.
Let me tell you now,
yeah.
If we're picking, no, wait there. Hold on a minute. You want me to agree to put a guy in who can't even lace Varane's boots career-wise, yeah, in a Champions League final if it was tomorrow. The guy who's done armpit hair. No, you just said it. No, you just said. Because you just said if there was a game tomorrow, Champions League final, you wouldn't play Varane. He's won it. He's been there, he's done it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he's done it. I'm saying to you that right now, in terms of performance, which player is going to give me the better performance? Which player is going to
Varane in the Champions League final?
to keep the opposition out more and impose their will on the game more, I think it's Romero. Listen.
So you're telling me Christian Romero is better than Rafael Varane?
That's right now. He is. Yes, he is.
Insanity.
He is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So wait there. Hold on a minute. Let me get this right then. What are you proposing as the centre backs first? Because I'm saying it should be Varane and Martinez.
I'm taking the first centre backs, or I'm taking Romero. I'm taking the Argentina partnership.
You're doing that. I knew he was going to say that. You're doing the Argentina one. Yeah.
I'm taking the Argentina partnership. The Argentina partnership that's actually got one of the. I think it's got like the best defensive record. The best defensive record in the South in
or the World Cup winner. Or the World Cup winner.
Okay, but that was in 2018. We're now in 2022. Varane is not the same guy, bro. So Varane is not the same guy. So
that's what I'm saying. So you're saying Varane's dipped that much that Christian Romero's better than him. He's better than him. That's what you're saying.
Romero is better than him right now. Listen, Varane is still a very good centre back on his day, but Varane is not top 5 in the league. Varane is not he's not a world class centre back anymore. He isn't.
Oh my God,
Varane's not a world class anymore. He's not.
Tobi, I can't let you do
he's
this.
Not a world class centre back anymore. And I'm a Varane defender. I like Varane. I actually like Varane, but he is not a world class.
Christian Romero can't lace his boots, and neither can Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer.
Okay,
Eric Dyer.
Let's put it to the vote. And
he went little sporting, learnt little Portuguese and that. You think man's continental?
Let's put it to the vote. Let's put it
nah. Right. So that's that. I'm going with the Man United centre backs. Tobi's going. We're not going to agree on anything. Let us know. Let us know. Should it be one or the other? What is the best combination? Should it be the Argentinian contingents, like Tobi saying? Should it be our centre backs in Varane and Martinez? Should it be Varane and Dyer? Should it be Varane and Romero? Should it be Martinez and Dyer? Should it be Martinez and Romero? Let us know, because clearly me and Tobi are not going to agree. Left back. So obviously you could say what? Perisic. You could say Sessegnon. You could say Reguilon.
Reguilon's gone.
Oh no, Reguilon's gone. Sorry, Reguilon's gone. Atletico. Sorry, my bad. So you got them two. We got Malacia and Shaw. Now, it's a weird one because Malacia came through aggressive, nice, looked good, as young players do, new to the league. He's now gone off the boil a little bit, and Ten Hag's gone back to Luke Shaw. He's been steady since he's come back in. Luke Shaw, I'm not going to profess that, he lights the world alight. I always feel like he's playing within himself. When he's really good, he's good. When he's really bad, he's really bad. Perisic, as a left back, obviously he plays left wing back for you.
Yeah,
does a job, got a lot of prestige, good player, top player. It's hard to compare him to a thoroughbred left back. That's where it's a bit difficult with the wing back situation. Sessegnon, kind of same things, like reborn into a left wing back in it, left back. This is probably the most open. I'll be honest. I'm open to hear what you got to say.
I think Malacia started off well, but I see no difference in what Malacia offers right now to what Ryan Sessegnon offers to Spurs. I think Malacia looks a competent defender on his day. And from what I saw in that game against the final for Feyenoord, he looked like he could really attack. But when he's come to Man United, I've not really seen the attacking part of
it's taken a while. I agree. I agree.
If I'm being serious, I think Sessegnon has probably been better than Malacia offensively, but maybe that's because Sess is a wing back in our system.
A wing back, he's bombing. It's a difficult one.
I'll have to go, even though he's not traditional left back, I'll have to go Perisic. I think Perisic is, of all the three, even though Perisic hasn't hit top form yet, I think he's made the most impact. I think he's created 3 goals. He's added instant quality to our left-hand side.
Yeah, and us at left back, we haven't actually had a constant. We've had Luke Shaw at the beginning, then we were trash for 2 games. Then it was Malacia for a middle part. Then he got hooked off twice in consecutive games. Now it's gone back to Luke Shaw. So we don't even know who our starting left back is right now. I would love to have put Malacia in there. I would love to put Shaw in there. I could fight it, but I think I've got quite a lot. Well, we haven't agreed on it, but I think the community will agree with me on quite a few. So all right, cool. We'll go Perisic, but I'd be happy with Malacia in a progressive team. But Shaw's proven it at a higher level. So I'll go Shaw, but cool. No, I would go Shaw because he's proven it
at a higher level in comparison to Perisic.
Than Malacia.
Oh, I was about to say.
Not than Perisic. But Perisic is prime Perisic is flipping left wing, flipping twisting man up, and you know what I mean.
Left wing back.
It's a weird. I can't compare Perisic and Luke Shaw. It's just a non-comparison. It's a non-contest.
Yeah, one is way
all
better.
Right, cool. And at defending as a left back, Luke Shaw's better than Perisic because he's the left back and Perisic is not.
Maybe.
All right, cool. Midfield. Now you play what? Bentancur and Højbjerg in there, innit?
Yeah, we play Bentancur, Højbjerg, but we have
centre mid.
So you want to play 4-3-3?
Yeah.
You want to play 4-3-3?
Yeah. First of all, Christian Eriksen is in. We don't need to talk anymore. He's in. Yeah, we agree on that. He's even your guy. Whoa.
I think Højbjerg has been a more consistent performer than Eriksen this season. I think he has. But for the sake of balance, okay, fine. Put Eriksen in there. But Eriksen is the only midfielder that's going in there for me this season. Because if we're basing it on form, I don't want to hear you talk about Casemiro, even though he's the best.
I knew he was going to say this. Yeah. I knew he was going to say that.
Even though he's the best, I don't want to hear you talk about Casemiro because I won't.
Okay.
So if we're going off form,
has he been playing? Has he been playing and starting all the games? Like, because at the beginning he wasn't playing.
Basuma. He's only started.
Ain't he a bench boy?
He's only started 2 Premier League games for us this season.
So how is he in this conversation?
I didn't put him in the team. I said.
Right.
I'm not going to put him in the team because.
Okay.
He's played enough. So what I'm saying is, for me, the midfield should be Højbjerg, Bentancur, Eriksen. That should be the midfield. If we're going off form this season, that should be the midfield.
Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Eriksen.
Yeah.
Bruno's been poor. I agree. If we're doing this on just the player and how good they are, then it's a different conversation because then it'll just be Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno.
Basuma, if it was just on how good the players are, then Basuma and Casemiro will come into the team. Let's be real. They'll come into the team.
Yeah. But we're doing it on form. Okay, we've agreed we're doing it on form. That's fair enough. We're doing it on form. On form, Casemiro is just coming into it. I would still put him ahead of because Højbjerg scoring goals, he's doing his thing form-wise. I really don't like Højbjerg. Annoyed. I just think he's so basic. I really do.
Talking basic. Have you seen your midfield? Have you seen your midfield?
That's not me. That's not me saying that some players in my midfield aren't basic. Listen, Fred, awful, McTominay can be basic. I'm not saying that those players are not. I'm just talking about Højbjerg. I just think he's
fine.
mediocre.
That's your opinion. That's cool.
Yeah, I just feel like Eriksen and Casemiro. Bentancur just keeps it. You know what it is about Spurs? Because they're just so uninspiring. They just do things like until the top end of the pitch, there's no magic. Like Bentancur just goes through the motions. I do like him. I think he's neat on tight on the ball, makes good decisions. He don't excite me. And so does Højbjerg.
They're good. Bentancur is better than Højbjerg, but they're good functional midfielders. Like
I agree with that. Especially for Conte.
Bentancur can off the ball, he's really good, but on the ball, he can dribble with the ball. He can play one touch, two touch. He can take the ball on the half turn. Do you get what I'm saying? So Højbjerg, he can pass the ball. He can shoot with the ball.
I just feel uneasy with Casemiro not getting in. And people will tell you on this channel, I'm not even. They say I got a Casemiro agenda because when Scott McTominay was playing ahead of him, I was saying rightly so at that point because Casemiro has been trash. But he's starting to come into it now, and I'm starting to feel really uneasy by it not being a base of Eriksen or Eriksen in the 10. Then leave Bruno out and Casemiro, and then I'm saying you can
because you went for David De Gea. So if it's on form, then there's no way David De Gea has been better than Lloris this season, and yet you put David De Gea.
He has.
I just have to laugh, man. I just have to laugh. It's fine.
All right, cool. I'm saying Eriksen and Casemiro. I'm saying Eriksen and Casemiro are in my midfield, and then out of Højbjerg and Bentancur, I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay, cool. But
who would you put?
I told you who I put. Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Eriksen.
And I can have one. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, let me know. I might be in too Man United hat on here because I want Casemiro, Eriksen, and one of the Spurs midfielders. Or is Tobi being the rational one here? with us only getting Eriksen in the midfield and him going with Højbjerg and Bentancur. Again, it goes to a vote. Front three.
This picks itself. I'm sorry, this picks itself. There's no case to be made.
But on form, there's no Kulusevski.
Why is there no Kulusevski? He's only missed.
He's been injured.
Yeah, he's been injured and he's missed.
And Anthony's got three and four. So
bro,
what?
Flex. What? Anthony's played 4 games.
And he scored 3 goals.
Bro. Look at
how many games Kulusevski played?
Flex. Look at the performances. Yeah. You have to be real with yourself. Look at the games Kulusevski's played. Look at the games Anthony's played. And
scored against Arsenal.
Be honest with yourself. Which player has been more pivotal for their team in those games? It is Kulusevski.
Well, no, that's a different question. Because if you no, you can't ask me that. You know why? You know why it's a different answer for me than it is for you. Why? No, I tell you what. You cannot ask me that. But I tell you why the answer is going to be different, because you're saying which player has been more pivotal for their team. Well, Anthony has got his goal against Everton that's helped us win. He's got all of the goals he's scored. Apart from obviously the one against City, I get that it's a consolation.
Simple
but
question.
He's pivotal against Arsenal.
Which player has been better? Pivotal. Because I can tell you this for free.
There's a bigger sample size for Kulusevski because he was there last year. I can tell you this for free.
Your fans would swap Anthony for Kulusevski in a heartbeat. Your fans would swap
Anthony.
Just got
him. No, yeah, just got him.
You overpaid for him. You would swap Anthony for Kulusevski. The thing is,
we overpaid for him. That's not our fault.
Anthony,
I don't want him.
Let me tell you this. So Anthony, great finisher. We've established this. Great finisher. But in the game, in terms of causing dangerous situations, you lot know it firsthand because you saw Kulusevski at Old Trafford last season, and he gave your left side problems for 90 minutes. And that's what you don't see from Anthony. Okay, he can score a goal, but Kulusevski is going to give the opposition problems, and he creates chances, and he, on top of that, he's still a goal threat. So I'm sorry, respectfully, no. Anthony is not better than Kulusevski, and he is not making this team for me. Impossible. If you had the choice of the two, you're not picking Anthony. And the reason why you're only saying Anthony is because you're a Man United fan and it's a combined 11. I'll be real with you. If we were having this conversation outside of the stream, there's no way you're picking Anthony. Impossible.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Anthony's only just come here, so and he's had a big impact for us already. We want to see more. We want to see more consistency from him. We want to see more goals. We want to see more assists. Ten Hag saying it, so it's different. I can't say he's better than Kulusevski. I'm not going to say that. I've got a football brain. You know this. The community knows this, and I think the front three was always going to be a dangerous, almost non-negotiable with this because it's got to be obviously Son and Kane. You could even say Richarlison on the right if you really want it. Like it's we've been inconsistent. We're not scoring goals. We're struggling to score goals on a consistent basis. Actually, not that Spurs are free flowing and smashing everyone because you're getting by. You're not playing great. That's the trait of Conte. That's what it is. 100%. That's what it is. And you're higher than us in the table. So and you're in better form than us. So look, I ain't gonna. I've not backed down on a lot, and I've not backed down on a lot. And the Kulusevski situation, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I like Anthony. He's my guy. He's with his thing. But the front three, I have to. You're a guest on the channel. I got to let you have your say. I can't just be too tribal.
Okay.
Cool. In the comments, if you think that's unreasonable, let me know. So to recap on the team, it's a bit
said
hard.
David De Gea, which is crazy.
David De Gea, you said Lloris, which is crazy. Right back, we agreed on Dalot, to be fair.
Centre back
we could not agree on. What's your definitive answer? I'm saying my definitive answer is I want our 2 centre backs. What's your definitive answer?
You know what?
A mixture or is it just Spurs?
If I'm going off form this season, I don't think Romero is only. It's only in the last 3 games that Romero is starting to hit top form. I think he had a really
last
good game.
Season was when he was good.
I think he had a really good game at the start of the season against Southampton, but his form was he wasn't awful, but he wasn't like his influential best. And where we play a back 3, you'll also have to compliment Longley as well. So if you're playing a back 4, annoyingly, you have to go with the partnership that are playing in a 2. But I still think you can't ignore the fact that we still kept a fair amount of clean sheets. I think we've kept in 10 games, we kept 4 clean sheets. That's almost half our games. Eric Dyer's played every minute of every game and he scored 2 goals. And Romero is Romero.
Romero's Romero. So I must just put him in because he's Romero. Because he's better than Varane.
I'll leave it up to the public. I'll leave it up to the public.
Yeah. All right, cool. Left back. We went with Perisic, which is kind of weird, but kind of understandable given what we're trying to achieve. I don't mind that.
Very
midfield we couldn't agree on. I'm saying Casemiro, Eriksen, and one of the Spurs. You're saying the other way around. Really, you're saying 2 Spurs and plus Eriksen. So let us know on that. And the front three, I can't really argue it. If you lot can find a course to argue it, I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna say this. This is just for devil's advocate because I can't not mention Ronaldo's name. We saw what he done to you last year, home and away. He's capable.
Oh my God! You don't even want him to start against Spurs. You do not even want him to start.
All right, I'm just asking. I'm just talking about him. That's all I'm doing. I'm just covered because what it is there's a lot of strong Ronaldo. There's a section that's like, don't disrespect the GOAT. Don't, you know. So I'm just saying, are we comfortable with that in the comments? There's no Ronaldo. If you're creating the best team, if you've got Kulusevski, Ronaldo in the middle, supplied by Son, would that be more productive?
Impossible.
Kane in the number 10, Ronaldo up front. Could we? No.
Nope. And you know it as well.
Right,
I love Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo. I'm a fierce Ronaldo defender, but only outside of when people are trying to pretend that he's on the same level as Messi. But let's be real. Like, I feel for the guy because I think there's potentially a reliance on Ronaldo to do things that he simply cannot do anymore.
Can't do anymore.
He can't do the job. And I think it's even a credit to how great he is that he still managed to bag 18 goals last year, but even still, 100%. You saw the issues with Ronaldo in spells for Man United. You saw the issues. Of course, you had games at Spurs where, he will bang a hat-trick where, with all due respect, his first goal was great, but I think the way we defended against Ronaldo was terrible. And I think you've seen in the league many occasions over the last couple of months that if you stay touch tight to Ronaldo, if you defend against him properly, it is very easy to isolate him out of this game. It really is.
No, that's fair. I've been there 90 minutes every single game and seen every single ball kicked since Ronaldo's been back. And that's a big issue. Having said that, in defense of Ronaldo, and like you said, you defend at any moment this guy can score. And actually, it might be preferable. Yeah, we want Martial back and the fluidity and this, that, and the other and Rashford. But if he starts against Spurs, he can score and he can win us the game. He did it twice last year and he can do it again. He can do it in any game at any moment. He's been in poor form, so only scored 1 goal from open play. But yes. Oh, wait, has he even scored 1 goal from open? Yeah, sorry. Everton last week won us the game. Won us the game. So that type of goal like that could just happen against you on Wednesday night, and we could win 1-0. It really could happen. But I hear what you're saying. So that's the team. Let us know if you agree with it or disagree with it. Who's going too nuts? Who's being too tribal and nonsensical? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, Tobi, give me your prediction for this game.
I think we're going to win this one 2-1. We need a win. We need to keep the momentum going, and we need payback for last season. So I'm going for a 2-1 win to Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of Man United's going to turn up, which I don't know in most games. And if Christian Eriksen's still missing, I can't see it. If there's no Martial still, and Rashford's not quite well because he didn't start, I don't know. It's almost like I need to see the team sheet first to even be able to do it. But we can always nick it. We can always have an ugly game, and we just, even last year there wasn't a lot in it apart from Ronaldo decided to do Ronaldo things. But I look at Spurs and I think we can go for you. You're not, that you're gettable. You can get at Spurs. They're not, and Spurs won't just jam it on us. You'll sit back in the counter, wait for us to make mistakes, get the ball forward quickly in devastating fashion, and we've got to be prepared for that. So, yeah, it could be quite a boring game at times. But I'm going to go for us. In my heart, I think it's like a draw at best, I think, at the moment. With Eriksen not being, that's how important he is. But I'll say we'll nick it. One. We keeping a clean sheet? 2-1. No. Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. I'll say we'll nick it 2-1. You lot can find Tobi on his channel. Link is in the video description below. Also find him on the Big Six each and every week. Them guys giving each other the smoke each and every week, and it's a great laugh as well. Best of luck. We'll see you on another video soon.
I might even catch you because where are you going to be recording?
Yeah, come through. I'll let you know when
we
we come through because Tobi's going to be at the game. So actually, we can talk about this, the combined 11 and which players actually showed up. Hopefully, we're talking about Ronaldo sitting Tobi down and suing him. Hopefully, it's that. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we are out of it, guys. Back with another video soon. Peace.
Peace.